Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day. This is the Spacing Guild Weekly Report, number 6. I'm here in my director's office, but I've been cooped up in here for quite a while doing my No Man's Sky YouTuber interviews. I just did an interview with L Plays Gaming, so I'm going to get out of here and around for this video. Enjoy the scenery a bit, although it suddenly started raining, but oh well. I'm going to go through a few of the members of the guild. I'm not going to go through all of this time. I'm just going to list the new members and members that have reached max rank. We have one new member this week from what we had last week. His name is Father Mac. We call him Father because everyone calls me Mac, or it would be confusing. He just joined this week, and he has already reached the rank of Journeyman, which means that he's done 3 missions. And then we have 3 members that have reached max rank. Fullman Katz was the first. He's a guildsman now. Marok22 is a guildsman, and Old McReaper88 is a guildsman. And what that means, they're max rank now, and what that means is, well, what I'm planning is the next time No Man's Sky has an update, the guildsmen, and also myself and Boomstick Joe, I'm the director, he's the vice director, we're going to get together with the guildsmen, and we'll look at the new features, excuse me, we'll look at the new features that the next No Man's Sky update bring, and we will discuss and nominate ideas for new directions that the guild could go in, and then we'll all vote on them. Myself, Boomstick Joe are voting members along with all the guildsmen, so each of us gets 1 vote, and we'll vote on what new things the guild is going to be doing. I guess there's different possible directions that we could go in. The Spacing Guild of the Dune universe was an economic entity. They were a shipping company, basically, that had a monopoly over the space shipping. And so currently the Spacing Guild has just been a not-for-profit entity. We just visit people's bases and leave them messages and stuff, but if they introduce new ways that we could become economic, money-making group, and if the guild votes on that, that's what might be what we'll do. Rabbit Gripper had the idea, and I talked about this with him in my interview with him. He had an idea that we could do now, where a whole bunch of players agree to make their bases in adjacent stars, like choose an area in space, and each player makes their base in a star that's real close to the others, and each of them makes a albumin pearl farm. And the way it would work is, like, one person makes a farm, and then everybody else can get the albumin pearls from that farm, and that, since that's an ingredient to growing albumin pearls, they can use those pearls to make their own farm, and so on, until we have a whole bunch of stars, each having a albumin pearl farm base in it. And then the members of that group could farm each other's farms, and make a whole bunch of money, or other people can come along and visit and farm all the albumin pearls from all of the bases. And I think his plan was to make it near a space star system that has albumin pearl double price at the space station, so people could gather all the albumin pearls, go to the space station, and sell them at double price and make, like millions and millions all at once. So that's one idea he had that would actually be currently possible in the game. And if Hello Games adds in more like player-driven economy or other ways that players can cooperate to make money, that might be what we will choose to do for the guild. I guess depending on what Hello Games adds, we might also go in like maybe a militaristic direction, but I kind of doubt that they're going to make player versus player or anything like that. I mean, if they add enough multiplayer to where we can fight together, like fight against NPCs or something, I guess we could become like a fleet of starships or something, but I kind of doubt that that's the way Hello Games is going to go, since it would be pretty difficult to do in a procedural universe, but you never know. So that's another thing that our guild leaders might vote to do. And now this one I would almost definitely vote against, but the members of the guild might choose to become like a role play, like player griefing group where, I don't know, they go and play pranks on people or put rude messages at their bases and stuff like that. I don't know. But that's another thing that players might do someday, but I doubt that the Spacing Guild is going to go in that direction. I definitely want it to be more of a positive group, not something like it's like a negative role play, like an evil empire or something like that. The Spacing Guild of the Dune universe was apolitical, meaning they weren't involved in politics, but they did kind of control the empire, the galactic empire of the Dune universe, basically through economic control. Like I said, the Spacing Guild of that book series had a monopoly over space shipping, so they kind of controlled the economy and therefore controlled the empire itself, because the empire had lots of holdings in the economy, and so the Spacing Guild basically kind of used them like a puppet almost. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I personally would be okay if we stayed a not-for-profit organization and just continued to foster community within the game and, visiting players, interacting with them, multiplayer, whatever multiplayer aspects Hello Games adds. But I'm just one member of the guild, and I'm the director, but I'm not a dictator. I just get one vote along with the other guild leaders, and I'm not going to try to force the guild to be the way I want it to be. I want it to be a democratic organization where each member that has reached max rank gets one vote, and we decide based on what the guild members decide. So that's my vision for the Spacing Guild. And if you're interested in having a say in the way a game community in No Man's Sky develops, then I hope you'll consider joining the Spacing Guild. We basically have from now until the next update for you to join the Spacing Guild, do 10 missions in order to get max ranks. You just have to visit 10 bases in total and put communication stations at them. And then you will be a guildsman and will get to vote on the direction that the guild goes in the next update. So if that's something you're interested in, you would like to help develop this game community, then please consider joining the Spacing Guild and finding out about it. For the time being, we're still just a group that visits other players' bases. So if you would like to be a client and have us come visit your base, please contact me about that as well. Or if you'd like to become a member and rank up so that you can help guide us in our directions for the future. So this has been the Spacing Guild Weekly Report number 6. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.